Hey guys, today on the channel, we're gonna be turning honey into this powder. We're gonna see if we can turn this pyrotechnic composition into rockets. A spoiler alert. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing I have to do is make some sugar, honey sugar. Actually, don't mind my noodles back there. I'm actually on my lunch break. So anyways, I have some crystallized honey that I harvested. Or it's honey that I harvested then. Or it's not fully crystallized yet. But we're gonna use some of this. I don't want it all dripping, so that would be such a waste. Here, let's do something like this. And then we heat it up. Yeah, we should heat it up to around 350 Fahrenheit. However, I could not find my thermometer, so we're just gonna have to wing it and try our best not to caramelize it. Okay, got some on the edge. That sucks. Okay, let's actually start heating this up. Also, y'all like my my fit? Okay, this is definitely too high. Definitely too high. Our goal is to make this more liquidy, and then we'll pour it out over there. Okay, guys, I just found out something. That's sweet. Something concerning. It was 125. My class starts at 1:42, so we gotta speed run this like Minecraft train. But let's eat some noodles. Ooh. Get a piece of tofu. This is sodium. I love sodium. Okay, so I keep stirring it, and it's getting frothier and frothier. So I'm gonna actually turn down the temperature. I think I am going to pour this out pretty soon. Okay, so I got to a point where I can't really boil anymore without it caramelizing. And also, I kind of have to go to class. Don't worry, this is Japanese, so it's on my own time, so as long as I can work after. Because basically, I have a Japanese class, but the way it works is that it's actually an independent class. So it's technically supposed to be during this time. However, I can I have the liberty of doing it whenever I want. So I could do it at like 10 o'clock at night. Although I'd like to generally stick to a schedule, because otherwise things fall into chaos. There's a lot of honey in there, so I'm actually gonna use a spatula to get some out off camera. Okay, so it's actually been a long time since the last shot, like about a week, because I got busy with other things. But now, I process this further. You may see that it's a bit darker, and I'm going to try and scrape it out. You can see I already started to do some stuff. So this is looking promising. It's nice and hard. Let me try and focus on that. Oh, I hear my cat. Okay, let's just try and scrape all of this out. I may... Oh, wait, that was actually a lot easier than expected. Okay. Now, before we put these in the blender, we obviously can't have it be like a giant chunk like this, so let's see what happens when we drop it. Oh, it cracked. Okay, cool. We gotta shatter it up so that way, this is so satisfying. Okay, these pieces should be small enough. Okay, now I'm gonna add this into the blender. Get it all in. Okay. Okay, now let's, wait, the blender's not plugged. Okay, now let's turn this on. Holy moly! It's like a dust storm in there, holy kick. Okay, I'm gonna grind this up a bit more, off camera. Okay, now to this, I'm just gonna add a little bit of cornstarch. This is just to stop it from clumping up and all that. Okay, now that I've scraped most of it down, I'm gonna pour it into here. You'll see why in a bit. And oh my goodness. Okay, I think I got most of it. Okay, now that everything is right here, I'm gonna put it inside of my desiccator. It's just a toaster oven that I put some calcium chloride in. It's absolutely disgusting, but it works. Okay, so it actually didn't end up working. the toaster oven, I can't really see the temperature things. It got too hot, and I think it would have gotten too hot even if it was on the lowest setting. I can't tell which one is which. I'm assuming that was high, but yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, it melted down, but I turned it back into a powder. However, there's a lot of chunks in here, I realized. So I'm going to run this through a much slower desiccation process, but before which, I think it'd be good practice just to filter out all of these large bits, you know. Okay, I just lost a ton of product there, but it's okay. I hope it's okay. Look at that. That's so much that actually didn't get grounded up. I think I'm gonna put it in this mortar and pestle. See if I can grind some of it up by hand. Crunch, 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 crunch. This may take a while. Okay, so now besides that, like a little chunk there, most of this is pretty well powderized. So I'm gonna put this in the desiccator. But I'm also gonna put some potassium nitrate, which we're gonna use for the rocket fuel, in here as well. That's the calcium chloride, by the way. That's what powers this whole thing. I may actually add a bit more off camera, but we're gonna put this in here, and both of these are gonna dry out. Okay, so the desiccator is all set up, and I was thinking of putting it on top of the furnace right here. However, I decided this is enough of a fire hazard as is, so I'll just put it next to it. And the last thing I have to do is just tape this off so that way it'll be airtight and it will get incredibly dry, and I'll just leave it there for a couple of days. Boop. Wait, this actually may be a bit harder than expected. It doesn't have to be perfectly airtight. I just want to make it 90% airtight. Okay, so I now finished putting the tape on it, and I also put some tape on this side, so it should just be completely dry in a couple of hours. Okay, so off camera, I processed the honey sugar a ton to try and get it as fine of a powder as possible. But I have become sick of this, and it's pretty powderized, but I can't get it any more than it is, at least not without a ball mill. So I'm just going to try and make the rocket fuel right now. So let's go do that. Okay, so first we're going to have to mask this, then put it in the jar, but I'm going to put it in the jar off camera for obvious reasons, because I need two hands to do that, so my bad. But let's see what we have here. 51.7 grams. Okay, so double that is, wait, half of that is going to be 26, I need a calculator. Okay, so now that everything's in this jar, we're gonna close it up and shake it. And here I got some iron oxide. I'm gonna get a teensy tiny bit of this. Not too much, but just a little bit. I also have some fishing lead weights. These are just gonna, I'm putting these in to help crush up any chunks that remain. Now, just like in the last video, I'm gonna shake the wiki. I hope it doesn't explode again. Hope this doesn't explode. Okay, so I know this is not very important, but it was literally sunny a minute ago. You can see right there. And now it is snowing like crazy. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to fire this rocket. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be compacting the fuel. So right here, we obviously have we have a PVC tube that will act as our rocket and is sealed off with clay on this side. And we're going to start by filling it with a little bit of our fuel. Oh, that was actually a lot of our fuel, but it should be fine, hopefully. This stuff is really fluffy anyway, so it should be okay. Let's hope it'll be okay. Okay, time to use the hammer, actually. Can you all see the hammer? Let me move around the camera a bit so you can see it. Wait, did I do exactly enough fuel? Holy moly. That was lucky. It goes right up to the fuel rod. Also, if you don't know, I'm basically doing the King of Randoms tutorial on how to make sugar rockets, which kind of makes me sad because Grant Thompson, who made all those videos, is no longer with us. It's kind of weird, because he made so many useful tutorials that people follow. And they're still so widely used, but I know it's kind of weird to think, because like all the ideas he brought are still here, but he's not. Kind of weird, but I guess that's kind of science, right? That got deep real quick. We're just making rockets here. You probably did not care about that. So sorry if that was kind of too deep for what you want right now. Then for the last thing we're gonna do, oh no, please, okay, no clay got in there. Then we're just gonna put some clay on top, just to wrap it all up, because you know, we want it to be sealed on both sides. Can you even see the hammer? Y'all can't see the hammer or the ramming rod or any of that crap. This is such a bad video. I'm still gonna upload it. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ah, oh, I hit my hand. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this up on camera, off camera. This is really boring. This update, I was working on the stuff in the garage. This is literally 2 minutes later. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be setting off any rockets. And when you look at that, the rocket is all done. Well, actually, we have to bore a hole through here so we can actually burn it. But once we do that, the rocket will be done. Oh. Okay, so I got a 732-inch drill bit right here. And I'm just going to drill through this by hand. Because if I did not do it by hand, oh my god, maybe I'm not going to do this by hand. You see, I really just don't want the rocket to go off in my face. You know, maybe that's a hot take on, for, like, you're like, Cookieglue, it's fine. But no, I really genuinely do not want a rocket to go off in my face. As the Greeks said, that's not pog. Okay, somehow that weird storm thing, like, literally just left. Right in time when I finished everything. So, right here I got a fuse on the rocket. Let's push it in all the way. Oh, it works. Wait, it actually works. It's smoky, but it works. Is there still fuel left in there? Holy heck. This is more smoky than I would have hoped for. I was hoping like all the fuel would be gone by now. But it looks like it's still letting out smoke. Okay, that was an awful rocket. Like an absolutely awful one. You can see so much got wasted in heat. It should have gone off in like less than a third of the time. It shouldn't have had time to like burn the plastic like it did. But it did go off, which is cool. It smells horrible. So I actually was able just to bend this open. It's kind of weird. You can see that there's a lot of like char left inside. That's a really smoky rocket. So the question is, can you make rockets from honey? The answer is yes. Do they work? If you're able to process the sugar well, but considering how much of a pain it is, if you were in an apocalyptic situation and you needed a rocket, I would not advise it this way. I'm not sure why you would need rockets like this, but yeah. It's conclusion. Hey guys, it's that rare time that Cookieglue uploads again in the year. Tried to do a different video. I don't think many people will actually get this far in a video. Kind of want to do something like codyslab's videos, because I don't really do that, and I enjoyed it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. You probably won't, but also I have a Twitch. I'm gonna make another announcement about that in its own video. Link will be in the description. Anything else? Don't think so. I mean, I don't want to make any promises on uploads because, you know, it's school and all that stuff makes it pretty hard. But I hope you're having a great day, and I'm gonna head out.